A lot of veterans on that team, a lot of playoff experience. What type of game do you expect from them as far as trying to set the tone tonight?
Physical, grabby, and Blake Stuff's gonna try to come out and try to, score the basketball.
Talking about after the last game, I can play the seventh game right now. We have all those energy and the exciting. So I'm ready. Hopefully everybody's ready.
LB, how do you manage with the Game 7, towing the line between physicality and keeping your emotions in check? I know that's one of the biggest things, especially for Game 7, and it's your first experience with that.
I mean, we know it's going to be tough. They have so much more experience than us, and but we're ready for that. We're going to play hard. We're going to do what we do, but we know it's not going to be easy, and just go over there, do what we did last two games, play hard, and get the 50-50 balls, get the offensive rebound, and then get the win.
You've been moving around the perimeter a lot defensively, especially when y'all go zone. How do you feel like you're holding up there? Are you getting tired? How would you assess your performance in those situations?
I mean, we changed our defensive plan a lot in the game, so we can get rest. We do zone defense, so we get our rest over there too, and I mean, I have to move, if I don't move, there's every moment is matter right now, every detail is matter, so there's no relaxing for me or anybody, and I knew that, so that's how I play.
Early in your career, that was a big place of improvement in your defensive mobility. Do you feel like you've made big strides in that area this year especially?
Yes, of course. I think the last 2 years I've been getting better. I'm moving different, moving better, focus better on defense, and I think that's all matters, how focused you are in defense, because, I know I can do it, and just, it's matter how focused I am and how much I want it.
You've worked all year to get, Game 7 on a home court. Now that you have Game 7 on a home court, what does it mean to you guys to be able to play in your own building tonight?
It's been a lot. Hopefully, all the Houston people came tonight, and we need all those. We need the 6 man in the court, and it's going to be great playing in front of our people. And if we get to win, it's going to be much more nicer.
Does today feel different, being that it's a Game 7, or is it just another game?
Yeah, of course, feel different. Yeah, win or go home, so there's not another option, not another game, and everybody has to give everything, and we know that, I knew that, and I feel more energy than other games today. I think that's coming from my exciting. I just want to play, and hopefully fans come quick.
Having said that, I know you guys don't need extra motivation, but you guys could be one of the few teams that have come back from that 3-1 deficit. How much does that matter?
I mean, it will matter a lot, especially against Golden State. The players like us we're playing, it's going to mean a lot. And, I think the games we lost was so close, and the game we beat them was some serious numbers we play. And when we play like that, I think we're going to do the same thing tonight. But like I said, it's not going to be easy. We just got to keep the game plan and play hard.
And you talk about, those games that you lost and how they were so close. But how have you seen the series kind of change game by game? Playoffs are about making adjustments. How have you seen it change each game?
I don't think they have beating us yet. We beat ourselves this series, and we missed the free throws, easy shots. When we were locked in, defensively and offensively. We have all talent in the world, so there's no reason for us to lose this game.
Everyone says that communication is so key, especially when you're defending in zone. Is that something that you guys grasped right away when you started playing in zone in February, or has that improved since you've been using it?
I mean, zone is a classic thing, so you do that when you're a kid everywhere, so you know what it is. And in zone, you got to communicate well. If you don't, you can guard the players. You got to tell where it is, because everybody's helping everybody, and we don't see the action sometimes. That's why we got to talk and let our teammates know, and that's helped us a lot last 2 games.
Is that harder when it's such a loud playoff environment, you guys having to kind of scream at each other even more?
I mean, we're so close to each other, especially I don't have to talk to like Fred when we do zone too much, you know. He already talked to Jalen, Steven talked to Fred, so we close to each other. When we so close to each other, I talk to Steven, I talk to Jabari. We show, you know, with the hands, all those things. But we don't need to scream loud for them to hear us, you know. We just like I'm whispering, especially to Steven, behind you, you know.
Just a game 7, like take me through last night. Are there nerves? Are there emotions? Or like when you're trying to go to bed, like are you more excited or is it just hey another night's sleep? You know?
I haven't that since the first game 1. You know, I think that's a good is keeping me awake and I can't sleep well, but like you know, I don't feel tired. So the exciting I have is helping me a lot too. The shows how much I want it and how much I want to play the game. So that's helped me a lot in the game, how focused I am and how much I want it.
What's on your game 7 playlist?